can make a full-time income online selling information products.
And the good news for me is this strategy works even if you're not an expert in the topic. So both of us love tennis. In fact, we've been playing tennis against each other since we were in high school, but we're definitely not experts. We're not tennis pros. And so like many of you guys, if you're starting a YouTube channel, a podcast, or a blog, you like the idea of selling an info product, but you say, but I'm not an expert, I can't do it. Well, there are actually two great approaches to doing this.
The first approach is just take the perspective of a beginner. Teach what you know. While we're not pros, we both know how to play and we know a lot more than somebody who's just getting started. So teach the beginner. Create a beginner course, ebook, whatever it is, but just approach it from the perspective of teaching a beginner.
Yeah, that actually worked really well for me on my improvephotography.com website. Back in 2009, I was not an expert in photography by any means. In fact, I'd only got a camera about 8 months before, but I wrote an ebook about photography. Now, if I would have written expert tips and stuff, yeah, that wouldn't have worked at all. But I'd learned a ton in that 8-month period, and so I just shared what I did know. It was beginner information, but I'd learned a lot in the last 8 months, so I shared what I had learned. And so if we were to make a tennis course, we wouldn't make a course on how to do advanced serve techniques. We don't even know them. But we could do a great course on a beginning tennis fundament.
And I personally love selling digital products online. What I love about them is that you don't actually have to go and physically ship them at the post office. All you have to do is create a product that people actually want. And once you create the product in your online store and sell it there, once a client purchases it, it'll go directly to their email and they'll be able to download it directly. So you don't have to be there to fulfill those orders.
Do you know these people? They became millionaires by selling their online courses. So as a person who's trying to become a millionaire, me, I found the one thing that I'm good at and I launched my online course. So far, it's been 2 weeks since I launched my online course, and let me tell you why I made an online course, how I made an online course, and how much I made selling my online course for 2 weeks. So why did I make an online course? I got laid off from my dream job in 2020, literally from the dream job. It was a blockchain cryptocurrency investment PC, and I loved it. You know how hard it is to love your company, right? But I really loved my company. I mean, this is where I worked. Looks like a pretty cafe, right? Great work environment. I was working flexible hours, high salary, unlimited paying vacation, and I used a corporate card to buy my lunch and dinner. Amazing benefits and everything. So when I got laid off, I didn't know what to do because I never imagined myself getting laid off at 27. But there I was, jobless. So the reason why I got laid off was the company had to downsize by laying off some employees. So they downsized for like 20 to 30%. It was an investment company, but I was a community manager, which is not essential for the investment company. So I was the one to go. And even some investment managers got laid off as well. So yeah, that's what happened. And other colleagues who got laid off at the same time, they immediately looked for other jobs. They worked on their resume and got interviews, and they got another job. And I was going to do the same thing, but then it hits me. I thought having a good degree and getting a good 9-to-5 job would guarantee my stable life. But that was not true. It was quite the opposite. I was actually doing the most unstable thing. You know, giving the control of my life to someone else. I was 100% relying on someone else for my income, for my financial situation, for my future. You know, like you shouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. Like when you invest in stock market, you shouldn't put 100% of your money into one single stock. And instead, you should diversify your investment by investing in several different stocks, like 20% into 5 different stocks or 10% into 10 different stocks, so you can diversify and minimize your risk. So what I had to do was I had to have multiple income streams instead of having one single income stream. I just didn't realize that having only one income stream can be this dangerous. I'm surprised that no one taught me this for 27 years. I studied in school for almost 20 years and no one taught me the danger of having only one income stream. And even worse, that one income stream was relying on someone else and not myself. I was working for someone else, I was relying on someone else, and I was getting controlled by someone else. So because of this pandemic, millions of people had to learn this lesson by being jobless with no plan. And I'm one of them. So I learned my lesson in the hard way. So I decided to start working for myself and start building multiple income streams. 9 months ago, I had one income stream, and now I have 5 income streams. But let me explain them just briefly. So I purchased an online course about creating and selling an ebook, and I paid like $100. And after completing that course, I took action and sold my ebooks. And so far, I made over $800 from selling my ebooks. My return on investment on this course is at least 800%, and it's keep growing and growing. Crazy, right? You know what rich people say? Invest in yourself. So because of my investment in this course, I realized that one great online course can positively impact someone's life. So I wanted to create an online course that can positively impact someone's life. But I had no idea what to talk about because I didn't have any special skills to teach. But then I started this YouTube channel in 2020. And as you can see here, it usually takes 22 months to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But with this channel, I got my first 1,000 subscribers in 6 weeks and I got monetized on YouTube in less than 5 months. I was obviously good at growing a YouTube channel fast. At least so much better than the average. I was way ahead of the curve. And additionally, I made over $1,000 on YouTube even before I got monetized on YouTube. So a lot of my viewers started asking me questions about YouTube. How did you grow so fast on YouTube? How can I get my first 1,000 subscriber fast like you? How can I make money on YouTube without ads revenue? What's your secret? After getting lots of questions about YouTube, I was like, hey, there's my talent. I realized that there are so many people who want to learn how to grow fast on YouTube. So many people wanted me to help them grow their YouTube channels. But unfortunately, I couldn't support every single one of them individually because my time is limited. So I decided to create an online course explaining everything that I did to grow fast on YouTube. How did I create an online course? It took me a few months to make the entire thing. So after I filmed and edited every video for my online course, I had to find a platform to host my online course. And there are so many popular platforms such as ClickFunnels, Teachable, Kajabi, Kartra, and etc. But long story short, I chose Teachable as my online course platform. Let's talk about how much money I made in 2 weeks by selling my online course. So I launched my online course on December 24th, Christmas Eve. Yay! But I think it was bad timing to launch an online course during this big holiday season. People already spent all of their money on Christmas gifts and people just want to rest until the new year. So on December 24th, the first day of my online course, I sold 2 online courses, but I made $394. And the next day on Christmas, I sold another one, which is $197, not $240. I don't know what's wrong with this graph, but yeah, so I sold one. And then for 4 days, I didn't sell anything. But on December 30th and 31st, I sold one on each day. So that's another $394. Then on January 2nd and 3rd, I sold 2 online courses per day. Then I didn't sell anything for 4 days. So in total, I sold 9 courses so far for 2 weeks. If I sum up everything, I made $1,779 in total. That's like making $127 per day, which is amazing because I recently uploaded a video about how much money I made online in 2020, and I was barely making $20 per day for the last 10 months. So this is huge success for me compared to my previous income report. So that's how much money I made selling my online course for 2 weeks. And I explained the step-by-step process to come up with the online course topic.
Link is in the description.